Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. I am Siti MAZIAH binti Abdul Rahman, senior lecturer from UiTM Cawangan, Kelantan. Okay, welcome to International Conference on Social Science, Innovation and Technical and Vocational Education, the second ICSITVE 2023. Okay, for your information, today I would like to share my study on entitled of my article, a thematic review of corporate zakat payment using the Atlas TI9 and Scopus database from 2017 to 2022. Okay, for the introduction, one of the 5 pillars of the Islamic faith is the zakah, and the obligatory from an of a charity that a Muslim are required to pay. This is the obligation that the Muslim has an obligatory required to pay. Okay, for your information, what is the definition of the zakah? Zakat is used to cleanse property, but it is also used to cleanse the hearts of those who pay it of greed and selfishness. Okay, and the corporate zakat from Muslim business is still relatively low, even though the annual zakat collection steadily rising is due in the part to uncertainties regarding the way to the zakat institution in handling the money. Okay, so we move to the background of the study. I haven't discussed the definition of the zakat and also the corporate zakat, but I would like to touch you on what do you know about the zakat, okay, in the detail. Okay, the spiritual benefit. Okay, the zakat is Islamic social funds that serve as an effective tool for achieving financial inclusiveness and poverty alleviation. Is according to the previous study by Ali 2022, Kabir 2021, and previous study from the RAHMAN 2019. And the importance of the zakat is attractive since it can help the balanced economic to alleviate social problems and also the reduce poverty. And the zakat collection now is one of the methods in Islam to face and improve welfare in a society by reducing improved economic disparity and improving social relation of the Muslim community. Okay, then we move to the literature review. Okay, first, I would like to highlight here the purpose of this article is to examine the trend of the last 5 years on literature on the corporate zakat around the world. Okay, as I already mentioned, the corporate zakat is one of the type of business zakat, and from this study, the thematic analysis is described as the methodology to employ the Clark and Brown 2013 and also the Herzog the previous study on 2019, and this study will use the software Atlas TI9 and is proposed by Allen 2022 and also the Van Kesteren et al. 2021. And for this study, we will look at the Scopus database used in the application of this thematic study, the thematic review about the literature says, and discovered 2 themes on this study. The first, the factors that influence corporate zakat payment, and also the issues that arouse around the corporate zakat. And in the recent year, there have been numerous studies on the zakat, but however, the research on corporate zakat is very limited. So the researcher try to look what is the majority of the literature focuses on the, for example, the zakat institution, the zakat management, or the zakat and individual basis. And from the gap, okay, the previous study did not take into account zakat collection from the zakat institution, and from that, the gap is previous study did not taken into zakat, and that the use of the thematic study or the thematic analysis on the corporate zakat literature. Okay, and for the findings, okay, the significant enough to provide the zakat scholar with information on the corporate zakat issues that could be included in the future research. And this study will hopefully provide insight to the zakat agencies such as a government, an administration, or Muslim corporate institution on the importance of paying zakat, particularly in the term of societal impact. And all the previous study themes can be used to improve the zakat management and collection in order to assist the more recipient in improving their life. And from this study, maybe from the literature review, the previous study, okay, we will look at the gap, okay, about the thematic study. And another researcher can use this study for the future study because of the more significant for the societal. Okay, next the methodology. Okay, the research especially try to explore the science behind the zakat research in the context of its usage, and the element of the significant usage such as a media like printed book or the usage statistical, the log analysis, the database system, and the e-learning are solved in the cohort analysis. So from that, we try to apply the voice viewer and also the thematic study. Okay, so from the discussion, okay, the scopus covers from this study is very limited, but we just look at the scopus, try to look the thematic. Okay, from the thematic, the data analysis, this is the figure shows you about the what we call as the WAS viewer findings. From the WAS viewer finding, we look about uh, the the diagram here. Okay, show about the thematic, and from that we divide the cluster, and from the thematic, okay, we know the gap. So I think that's all for my presentation today. You can ask me through my email MAZIAH 65 MAZIAH MAZIAH 650 at uitm.edu.my. Okay, thanks. Okay, I would like to thanks again for the International Conference on Social Science, Innovation and Technical and also Vocational Education for the invite and also for the receive my paper and call me as one of the presenter today. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. See you again for the next session.